Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? Sorry we're running a little bit late today, but lots going on. But we are going to get into all things Gen V today. It is Thursday night, and I am excited. The Boys is one of my all-time favorite shows, and this is giving it a run for its money. I am absolutely loving it. How we feeling about this one? Trust no one, fandom. How we doing?
First off, happy birthday, DJ.
Oh,
Many more, man. Many more.
Yes,
thank you.
indeed.
Secondly, I trust no one, man. This is like these two episodes. I was like, yeah, I can't trust anyone in Gen V. I don't care. I don't care who it is.
You have no idea. I'm looking at everybody's side eye. I got both eyes on all of them. How we doing tonight, Gen AK?
I'm all right. I'm all right. And also, yes, I would like to second you see it, but I'm raising a toast. Happy name day, good brother. It has been a pleasure. These we've been rocking together. I know we got a whole more years to come.
Oh, can't wait. So excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're about to get it started tonight. Gen V episode 5. Welcome to the Monster Club. And this one's just called Oh, man. Welcome to the Monster Club. And right out the gate, what the hell was that gooey clear substance that fell on Andre's face to wake him up? Like, whatever it was up there was a huge puddle on the ceiling, and I was not there for that. What the hell was that, AK?
I have no idea. I think I kind of blocked that out of my memory because I didn't really even want to think of what it was.
Oh, just a clear, gooey
Thanks.
substance falling on your face. That is not the way to wake up. Oh, my God.
No,
No.
I would immediately get my whole body cleansed. Oh my
To like
gosh. I
jump
would go
into a
all the way
whole
to
vat of
Jerusalem
sanitizer.
and get
Ew.
like a whole full down cleanse, get all freaking
Mm-hmm.
oils, incense, all that. Oh my god.
Yeah, that
You
was.
know what it is? It's like all those places where they have to go through like contamination first to get into. I need to go through like 5 of those and then swim through some Purell and then come out. Just ugh.
Oh, that was all kinds of wrongs for all kinds of reasons. That was messed up. But he can't remember anything, and Kate says she can't either. Like, they head to another room to find Jordan and Marie in bed together, and what a wonderfully awkward moment that was. But neither of them can remember anything either. And they all literally like have to watch posted videos of last night's party to have any idea of like what they did while they blacked out. But we know they weren't blacked out, they were knocked out, and they had their memories wiped. And just like last week, I was super anxious to find out like if it was the doctor or Cade or like who knocked these people out.
Hmm.
I knew
Hmm.
sure as hell it wasn't that Rufus doofus. Like, there was no way.
I don't think he's smart enough or strong enough to
Yeah,
be
like
hitting
you
it like
said, you have to be close to him to be able to do that stuff. So yeah, I don't
that.
think he has the power to do that. The little cricket sees there may even be more likes for the kaiju cricket. Big seems to be a lot more popular than Little, and it seems like Emma's ready to find some balance. That was cool to see her getting hers this episode.
I am
Which is
so
weird.
glad
Don't we
for that.
like Ant-Man more than Giant when he becomes like a giant or what?
Yeah,
I mean, well, that's the thing, yeah, because I think he's cooler when he's bigger. Just like with Emma, she can do a whole lot more, and she's a hell of a lot stronger. So to me, being a woman, that just says she's able to hold a lot more of her agency when she gets to that size. This is also it's kind of like a double whammy because her mom's always telling her, don't go big or blah 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 whatever. But now this is the thing that's helping her move on. It's helping her self esteem, helping how she presents to everyone now. So I think it's a great thing. It may seem small to some folks, but for her character, I think it's very big.
yeah, it was insane. And then you're right. I mean, we just like a bigger Ant-Man. I mean, it's more popular. Big is just, I don't know, more impressive to more people, and people are going to be more into it. Big is naked, Jake says. He's like, yeah,
I
we got to
mean,
get
look,
that.
come on, some big naked tits, Jake. You really complaining? Come on, bro.
We got to get the She-Hulk's Taylor in here and help her get some clothes that can expand. But
Hmm.
speaking of unbalanced, Sam shows up, but neither of the girls remember him. He tells them that they had their memories wiped, and for some reason, Emma believes him. Marie just thinks he's crazy. But once they hook back up with the others, they all come to realize that they are all missing time and nobody can remember anything. Kate brings the attention to the fact that Rufus was at the party last night, so it's probably him that played with their minds. And when it was her that brought it up, I was like, aha! They're trying to
Hmm.
pass on the blame. It was probably you, like, and it was. We called that shit spot on last week.
Yep.
Well done, us. That's what I'm saying. We called that one right in the face. That was amazing. Back in the woods, Dr. Cardoza drops a huge one on us, letting us know that he's been working on a drug that would help control the soups. And when he's getting pretty close to perfecting it, but that was too close a call at his house with Sam, and he's not getting paid enough to be taking these kind of chances. But old girl's like, where are you going? He's like, what do you have for skills that's not exactly going to look good on a freaking...
That kind of hit home for me, like working at Amazon. It's like, I'm not getting paid enough for this. And like, where are you going to go, David? Come back. But secondly, thinking about the forest and they're trying to like quote unquote control soups, I'm like, hold up. If Vaught is like controlling, well, we're thinking of like Vaught's controlling forests. Like, are they really co-signing to like everything here? I was like side-eyeing this whole thing. And if so, doesn't like Homelander like truly control Vaught? So it's like, does he know about this? Or he's
he
under
thinks
wraps?
he controls Vought.
Because now since what's his face is no longer there.
I don't think
Edgar?
Yeah, wait, is Edgar still around or no?
He's still around, but he's supposedly it's Homelander that's running everything. And I believe the whole reason, because remember...
Oh no, he did step down. No, he did step down or something, or got fired or something.
But
And
remember...
But I think we all speculate that he's maybe gone publicly, but in reality he's still like working stuff behind the scenes.
Absolutely. If anything, I would say that Edgar, he probably knows what's going on, but Homelander, no. Homelander isn't smart enough to pay attention to all of the fine-tuning that's actually happening here.
Well, remember,
in my opinion,
like Target, if anything, should be Homelander, because if you're able to like subdue Homelander,
which is exactly why
you can do it on anyone.
Working on this, yeah.
I think the whole reason, because remember, this season is concurrent. Like, this is going on after what we just saw with the boys. And basically, I mean, that's probably Edgar who's got this whole thing going because he wants to control the soups, because what else are you going to do? I mean, you're going to have Homelander running everything and run your company into the ground like he's doing because he's too much of an idiot to run that place? Like,
yeah.
So I get it. So, yeah, I'm sure this whole thing is Edgar's plan, and he's the one that's got he's got Dean Shetty doing it. But he also let us know how special Marie is. Like, not even she knows how truly powerful she is. He wants to test on her, but gets denied. It seems Marie has a benefactor. Any ideas on who that benefactor may be, fandom?
No clue. It could be Edgar, because wasn't this... No. Oh, yeah, but I still think it's like someone we don't know yet. Nah, it has to be someone we do know. So we can tie you into the... what is it? We're going to the 4th or 5th season of The Boys.
It'll be going into the 4th,
right?
Fourth.
Yeah, so it has to be someone that trying to like segue into like the next season.
Absolutely. Any ideas on who the benefactor is, or was she just lying and it's basically just her protecting Marie at this point in time?
No. I think Marie absolutely has a benefactor. At first guess, I want to say it's Edgar, but I'm going to again bring in the senator into this one.
Let's blow up the heads.
Yeah, I think it's well, actually no. My first pick still stands though. Even if it is her, if she's like the face of the benefactor, it's because Edgar told her to do that.
Yeah. If you think, do you think Edgar told Dean to do this?
The senator. What's the chick's name?
Victoria Newman.
Is it Victoria? Yeah. Her.
Because I
think eventually that one or two of them may possibly show up.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this, because we see things are going a certain way. Sadly, we get verification that we did call another one, and Rufus had indeed used his powers indecently on other women to make them unknowingly consent. So once again, good on you, Marie. Looks like you did the whole nation of women a favor with that one.
Mm-hmm.
But what was cool was seeing Emma finally being accepted, like I said, and getting her props from her peers, telling her that she had that big soup energy. Oh, that smile that I put on her face was amazing.
I'm saying, though, yeah, that was just a joy. That little bit of highlight for her. It's like, yes. Because that is exactly what she needed for that horrible headspace that she was in these past couple episodes. So yeah, I'm so happy for that moment for her.
Be accepted, and her powers matter. Jordan tries to talk about what happened with Marie, and she seemed like she was about to be like, hey, this is working for me. But Jordan was too caught up in their feelings and couldn't shut up. Like, man, just listen and things will be okay, man. That was just crazy. But while walking, they see Rufus talking with Dean Shetty, and Jordan's ready to just get him. But Marie suddenly gets a feeling. She doesn't trust the Dean. So is that because of what Sam told her earlier? Or can she, like, read lies through people's blood, Phantom?
Ooh.
Hey, what's the name of her again? Is it Kate?
What's that?
Marie. The bloodbender.
Oh, yeah, I doubt she can read minds.
Like, you don't think the blood, like, acts a certain way when people are, like, lying or doing something like that?
Well,
really? In terms of thought?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, their heart could start pumping faster when they're lying or, like...
Okay, that you can, like, tell. But in terms of reading thoughts, no.
Yeah, no, I mean, just something throughout the blood she might be able to tell. Like, things just start happening. Like I said, the blood starts pumping faster. The eyes get dilated. I mean, just, something that the blood causes it to happen. Maybe that she can obviously tell that.
I mean, like that.
And they were just in that interrogation class, so, yeah.
Well, she doesn't know how strong she is yet.
Right.
So I think they somehow can already calculate and project where she's going to go. I don't think it's going to stop just at blood. I think eventually she's going to be able to sense even like a plasma that's flowing through the body and like brain fluids and all of that. So eventually it could get to a point to where she can read minds through those fluids.
I like that. That'd be tight. Anyway, I mean, it kind of seems like, they're definitely going to do something. Like I said, not even she knows how strong she is. They're definitely going to.
They're projecting for her to be super powerful. She would not have this benefactor if they didn't think that she was worth it.
And I'm kind of with you. I think her benefactor has a good chance of being Victoria Newman. I kind of think that's where it's going. The Rufus runs and gets away from them, but not from Andre, who is waiting for him in his room. And, okay, you can outsmart him to get there, but then you do the dumbest thing ever and walk right up to him. Like, this is number one? Are you kidding me?
Why did he even lock him in the room with him? Like, bro, now you have nowhere to go to get away from him. Right? Why would you do that? Close the door, fine. Leave the windows free at least, though.
Dude, idiot. Just be better, Andre. You're supposed to be.
They keep doing the dumb things.
Right. Oh, while looking for an outfit, Emma finds the drive-in T-shirt, and this makes her think that the guy from earlier may not be totally crazy. She also gets Marie to admit that she likes Jordan. And then back out at the drive-in, Sam isn't doing so hot without his pills. He's having an episode, and it's one of the darker puppet shows to date. I loved the way they shot that scene. That was so sick. When he ripped off that puppet's arm and then bent it in half and shoved it back into his mouth and back out the back of his head, I was like, oh my God. I don't think they would have gotten away with shooting like these scenes any other way than as a puppet show.
I wonder that's how like it does.
Exactly what I was about to say.
I wonder does it like help his abilities? Like if him like seeing like they're like puppets and able to like just rip them apart easily.
I think that's what.
No, he can do that anyway.
I think that's them showing us just exactly how strong he is. Regular people are like puppets to him. He is that much stronger than people. And I think that's kind of what they're showing us.
Because they have gone up against this boy. We don't know how many other different times he's been able to sneak out and get away. But they keep sending in only these handful of people with some guns. Like, are you even giving them any type of special bullets in those guns that's going to help them actually take him down? Because otherwise, this was like a 6-8 man team. You sent 8 dudes in with some little toy guns that are going to just prickle his skin. You sent that in against the Gen V Hulk. Are y'all dumb? Like you basically signed everybody's death warrant right there. Like the last dude that was coming out of the helicopter didn't even make it all the way down. We only saw half of his body dangling from the rope. Like, come on now. Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Yeah, and I for all of that crazy, and I will repeat what I was thinking last time, because I truly believe his strength is what the Gen V gave him, but all of the extracurricular shit, like how he says he got a messed up brain, I don't think his brain was messed up to begin with. I think it's from the shit that the experiments that they've been doing on him and his brother. That's what messed them up.
Who would apply for that job?
Anyone that wants to make that shit, because
enough.
none of them are thinking that they're gonna die doing this.
I mean,
and they're getting big money for this.
Most of those guys are hot dogs. Those guys are like geared up and cowboys anyway, so they're ready for that kind of stuff. It just didn't work out so well for him this time.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just insane, man. That puppet,
that was a great
that little
scene.
puppet show was amazing.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be some fuck shit." They couldn't show this to us.
That was so good. And not only Sam is like crazy strong, but also bulletproof. Like bullets can't even penetrate Sam's skin. So could Marie's powers, like, do you think she can manipulate his blood through his skin, or would his skin be even too strong for her powers to get through and manipulate? What do you think about that, Phantom?
Wait, repeat that about her.
Marie's powers, like, she can manipulate people's blood, but his skin is bulletproof. So could her powers manipulate through his skin to manipulate his blood, or would his skin protect?
Of course, because that's just his skin. Just like when she blew up the guy's penis, like.
His penis wasn't bulletproof. Sam is. So
you should be able to, because again, the blood is inside. It's underneath the skin.
That's right, behind the barrier, behind the force field, like a bulletproof.
Yep, she can bring it out. It's kind of like what's a good example? Luke Cage. If y'all watch that on a Netflix show, they couldn't get a needle in his arm to give him like an anesthetic or something they were trying to help him with. So I think she ended up having to like go through his eye because that was like the only place where they could actually inject it and it would work to actually get inside of his body. So I think it would be the same thing here. It would take a lot from any outside force to get to him. And I don't think anyone is going to ever think of making the precision hit to try to go for his eyes and see what might happen. I don't think they would be able to get close enough for any of that to work. So it would take Marie or someone like, who was it we theorized last time? Could beat him. Oh, the other chick that escaped. The last time we saw her, she was walking down the highway.
Yeah, Jenny or something. I can't remember.
Is that out of I don't remember what her name is, but that is the only person that I think would be like super competition for him.
Maybe. I like what Jake's saying. That's why Marie is so dangerous. Thinks she can put Homelander in the grave. I mean, if she can't manipulate anybody's skin, then that's it. Yes. I mean, turn his skin inside.
Yeah. She doesn't even have to deal with the skin. That's the thing. Yeah, she can just sense the blood inside, turn that shit into spikes and pull it out their body. Like it almost like how Magneto sucked the adamantium out of Wolverine.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. So yeah, if she's that strong and could do that, that's
I think her upgrades, once she really gets going and starts commanding her powers, she's gonna be a force, boy.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. That'll be amazing. And who was that? You, Phantom, who told me that they were gonna take this Gen V season and run it right into season 4 of The Boys, and then the end of The Boys is gonna run right back into season 2 of Gen V. I'm here for it. I'm just doing my favorite show. The Boys was already a favorite show, and this one just instantly hit.
They setting up all the right building blocks.
So cool. And while trying to figure out what's going on, Marie notices she has a blood clot, and she digs in and grabs a tracker out of her neck. And then she runs in to tell Andre, but only Kate is there. And when she tells her what she found, Kate reveals that it is indeed her that's been wiping her friend's memory. Boom, goes the dynamite. We nailed it. I mean, hook, line, and
I was on the fence. I was like, hey, maybe she okay. Yeah, maybe she not.
Been saying from jump, I do not trust this woman, and come to find out, pretty much called it and laid her story out step for step. Got him.
Pretty much what you had in the first episode. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. And then Jordan sees Jordan sees Marie in the hall and sees that she remembers absolutely nothing about the day. And then Marie notices that there's something also in Jordan's neck. So then Kate runs to Dean Shetty and says she just can't handle the lies and manipulations anymore. But Shetty reminds her that she's actually protecting her friends and keeping them safe by doing these things. And she's really not wrong. Like, what do you think? Should Kate just keep doing it, or was it just time to stop, AK?
Oh, it was past time to stop. Way past
never started.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, get your shit together, girl. Like, I understand how she was manipulated into it. I mean, that's not to take away from the trauma that she's gone through. However, you have to get to a point to where you have to say enough is enough. And she's seen this for a while. Like, we saw those flashbacks. She's been feeling this for quite some time, but you didn't try to do anything about it. And you could have.
But I mean, on the flip side, I mean, we saw a girl get taken away in chains and get taken to a bad place, and I mean, she wouldn't want to.
We don't know why. We don't know specifically why she got taken away. I'm sure because they deemed her right for, the extra experiments. But I would like to know what the circumstances were that made them choose her, because I think there's a very specific reason that they chose Sam. Also, I think that girl was possibly already as strong as Sam.
Oh, that'll be interesting to find out. Yeah, they got so many things to break down. That's why I'm so glad season 2 is already in the works and just keep this show going.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
But Emma goes to see Sam, and all I could think of is like, how bad are all those dead, like mutilated bodies starting to smell out there? Like, how is that not mentioned? But Sam was like, don't you think like it'd be stinking by then? She comes out there, I mean, dead bodies just rotting in the next room, and nothing's even spoken about it.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Which place are we talking about where bodies are?
Wasn't that, I mean, unless that was someplace else, wasn't that out at the drive-in where freaking he killed all those people? Where Sam killed everybody when that SWAT team came in for him?
Was that the drive? No, because she went back there after that, wasn't it? And that's where she found him.
Yeah,
I thought it was someplace else.
I saw him walk.
I didn't think they saw him at the drive-through.
I saw him walk outdoors, and I thought it was the drive-in, and then he ran away. So maybe it was some other place he was hiding at that they tracked.
I think it was some. Wait, wasn't it like near a sewer or something? Or am I misremembering that?
Yeah, there seems.
I thought there were like a bunch of pipes and stuff around during that fight.
He did almost seem to be in like a sewer outlet because there was like water in there that's they were.
Yeah, I don't think he was at the drive-in for that. Or if he was in maybe on like the another backside of it that we didn't see. But yeah, because he walked out like into the forest, and then the next time we saw him was when Emma found him.
I wonder where he was at, because that was some kind of shelter, and he was staying at the drive-in. Yeah, they didn't explain it, but who cares? I love that scene.
that scene's gonna go down in history for sure.
When Sam said it's not your fault, she made Luke forget me too. At first, I was thinking like he was talking about Dean Shetty, but then it flashed to Kate walking, and I was like, nope, he's 100%. Kate did it all.
I'm still questioning whether the Dean has any kind of power or not.
Right, me too.
I'm not sold on her completely being unpowered just yet.
If so, she needs to have like antidote or whatever for this incoming virus.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Which may be what she wants. Maybe she just wants to be the most powerful or only soup, and only have a handful of them so she can control them. But yeah, that'd be crazy.
Makes sense. That's kind of everybody's MO that wants to control them.
And speaking of, while hanging with Andre, she looked like she was just about to spill the beans, and then she has to know like this will go over like a lead balloon. But if she was a true friend, Kate knows this has got to be done. And then back while interrogating Rufus, Marie gets a call from Emma saying that it's not him. It's actually Kate that's been wiping their mind. And right on cue, Andre comes in mind like tossing a keg into Rufus's chest. Oh, that didn't feel good. But like just as he's about to give it to Rufus, like Kate walks in and admits that it was indeed her that wiped all their minds. And it was like fade to black. What do we think of this one, fandom?
Episode as a whole?
Yep.
That was all right.
Kind of quick and easy as
like these 2 episodes, like they were like quick and easy.
Like just kind of rolled through. They gave us, I mean, they did give us some big tidbits, but they put them in so smooth that you didn't even realize how big I think they're going to be in the end. Like go ahead, Aggie.
Yeah, I think these 2 episodes, there's going to be a lot of callbacks to them once we get to the finale.
Exactly. I think it's going to all matter in the end. And plus the little things like, we find out our boy's bulletproof and how strong he really is. Like, you can't just come in with machine guns and a SWAT.
And you can't just come in with like 10 dudes. That's way too small.
If they're trying to control the soup's mind, it's certainly possible they cause Sam's hallucinations. Could be,
Yeah, I think the busted brain that he was saying that he got with powers. No, I think they absolutely did that by all those experiments that they did, and I think it's the next episode is when they bring him in because I have questions about that scene. But
we got all sorts of stuff to talk about the next one. This was almost like the setup for it. But we got just a couple trivia questions. See what everybody remembers about this one. I know even Jake didn't even have a chance to do the rewatch.
Absolutely nothing. I didn't write nothing down.
Same.
We'll see if anybody remembers anything. If you know these answers, put them in the comment section. If you're watching it later, put them in the comment section down below. Whose house did they all wake up in?
Oh, the fucking dude that everyone thinks is a kid, but he's not.
Yes.
We're
going to give you a half point for that. And extra.
Wait, didn't you say it was Rufus?
What's up?
Was it
no, Rufus is the kid that's in their
there
class.
You go. You
Dusty.
Dusty.
There it is. There it is. Yep.
Starting off on a big one. That was
it was the 24 or 28-year-old, somewhere in his 20s.
Yep.
A little nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, who's the invisible kid again? Yo, this guy is weird.
That's the RA. That's the invisible guy is the RA.
What the hell is up with him and his freaking donkey now? I'm wondering, is that an actual like?
Hey, don't kink shame him. You don't know his life.
No. I want to know if that's an actual animal or someone shapeshift into.
Me too. I was wondering that same thing.
I mean, look.
I was wondering the same thing.
We've seen a lot of shapeshifters these past 5 episodes. So you could very well be right. That it could just be somebody shapeshifted. Maybe that's their thing too. They like being banged in the body of an animal. I don't know why someone would like that, but hey, that's it's not my thing. But hey, do you?
You do you. That was amazing. But I was wondering the same thing, fan. I was like, is that actually somebody, or is he really just into this animal? Like, what is happening?
That's so hilarious. I didn't even think of that.
No, I hope the show doesn't even answer that, honestly.
Just leave it out.
Watch that be one of the craziest things we do get an answer to for no damn reason.
Oh, they'll come back and save it all and save them all in the end. Emma said she broke the top 100. What number did she reach?
88.
Oh, nicely done. Well done, you. How many calls did Emma get to do a giant cricket show?
Ooh, it's in teens.
My favorite number.
Some would 13 or I don't know why 18 is standing in my head, but I don't think it was 18.
Inspired people are sour. It's not a kink, it's a crime. Exactly. The alpaca is a kink. Like the
well, I wasn't talking about the shower. I was talking about the alpaca.
Oh, that is incorrect.
No,
I remember how many people called her for the show. My favorite number.
I don't remember what your favorite number is. I know I believe it was somewhere in the teens, though. Hey, Jackie.
I see you, Jackie. Anybody knows? Put that in the comment section down below. What was the name of the drive-in Sam was staying at?
This is the Stardust or Moon?
It is 100% the Stardust. I'm going to stop you right there.
Awesome.
Correct. What grade was Jordan when she got her first girlfriend?
She's senior?
Incorrect.
Or sophomore?
Incorrect.
Junior?
You going.
Freshman.
Freshman is like the last one.
We going down.
Was it 8th grade? Was it? No, wait. She was in middle school, wasn't she?
Okay, we're getting closer.
5th grade.
Getting closer.
3rd grade.
7th or 8th grade.
We have guessed everything except for what it was. That's amazing.
Oh.
You have literally guessed everything except for what it is. I love that.
Oh, if I remember the conversation correctly, I thought they had relations. So that's why I didn't want to go any lower than even 8th grade, really.
Oh, nope. Incorrect. Oh man, but yep. So anybody knows that one? Put it in the thing down below.
What was the question?
What grade was Jordan
grade
when she got her
first girlfriend? Yeah. They. Sorry, I shouldn't have said she. What grade were they in?
Yeah,
they had their first girlfriend. Yeah. I really thought it was high school, but I said all the high school things, and those weren't correct.
You said almost all the things. Oh, that's funny. Let me just put that in there. What was Jordan's first girlfriend's name?
I do not remember.
Jackie's a grade. I thought it was an age.
I
Oh, the
almost
age
want to
one we
say
were talking about.
Shelly.
Oh, no, not an age. It wasn't. It was a grade. It was not Shelly.
Camille.
Yeah, the number ones we were asking about Jackie were how many calls did Emma get to do the giant cricket show?
Yeah.
And then what grade was Jordan in when they got their first girlfriend? The age one was I asked a couple episodes ago when how old was she when she got her tooth knocked out?
No, I remember that. What the hell
Sarah,
was it? Kelly.
Hey, that's why Jackie wanted it.
I didn't say
do it.
Great. I just did. I didn't want her to be. I didn't want them to be that young.
No, they didn't say they did anything. They just said how long was her first. She just said that her girlfriend wanted her to change all the time, so she changed for her. So she became a girl for her. They became a girl for her.
I thought there were mentions of relations.
He said he
was mistaken.
It was not Ingrid. But sixth grade, great call, Jackie. Excellent. Oh, what was the llama's name? I almost slipped up a few times saying this.
Gosh, damn, yeah.
What was that llama's name? What was that alpaca's name? I don't know if it was a llama.
Probably something dumb like John or Kevin or something. But it wasn't
not even in the right genre.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
Anybody remember what is the alpaca's name? Just getting it in. Don't king shame.
Jimmy, Sammy. I feel like it was a male name, but I really
not even in the right.
Yeah.
Text.
Yeah. Well.
What's the what TV show were Andre and Kate watching? Missing Luke's hot takes on.
Oh, was that a superhero kid?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he talk like Ghost or something?
Mm-hmm.
Or just like read minds? So some type of like cold case show.
Mm-hmm. Anybody remember what the name of that show was?
Did you ask us that last time too? Because it was Homeboy's show that he was on, wasn't it?
Yeah, I see dead people.
Yeah.
Ben and Balthazar.
Ben?
No, those are incorrect, but great guesses. It's funny. Oh, anybody remember that? If you don't remember that one, we ended on a real deep dive. What was Dusty getting all yipped up on while Rufus was being handled by Jordan and Kate?
Oh, he said it in a very specific way, but I feel like it was some variation of cocaine or something or other. But it's the way he said it that made it sound really extra. I don't remember.
What was Dusty?
Like I can see the scene clearly in my mind's eye, but I don't remember the exact words.
Oh, feel it. Anybody knows that one? Write in the comments section or put it in the comments down below. Do you save that one? And we're going to keep it moving. Gen V episode 6. This one's called Jumanji. And how hard would that be, giving your friends their memories back, just knowing that it's going to make them hate you? And like she said, like she thought she was doing the right thing. Like, how long into this episode before they flipped you into feeling sorry for Kate, fandom?
Well, he likes Dead Wife from American Gods. So
whoa.
Hey.
I was watching it when I moved.
We've had many
plays, and I'm like, you know what?
Choices in women.
One at a time.
What she did. But yeah, I was still when she was a kid, I feel sorry for her as a kid. But she had a choice into like literally saying like pretty much no to that principle. So no.
So you're not feeling.
Did you what she did to her boyfriend? No. And then I gotta like ask you guys a question. When we saw like the flashbacks, like was she dating? What should we call it? What is it?
Andre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were sleeping with each other.
Yeah.
And then like she was cheating on him, like during the relationship. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, we thought that just happened right after, but then we saw that had been going on for a while.
You know what I found interesting there, though, is that aspect of the memory of Golden Boy was able to recognize what was happening in that scene, and they probably won't ever touch back on it again. But I'm wondering why that was able to happen.
Because I think that was Kate's version of how Golden Boy saw it. She probably thought that he probably did know. She's probably worried about him finding out about it the whole time, and I think that's how she thought he would perceive it. That's what I got out of it. Yeah.
See, because I'm judging that around how all the other ones went. I don't know. The whole concept of how they did those scenes, I thought was really cool and very original. That the memories would seemingly have their own agency in telling their story and bringing the truth, to the faces of people that needed to see it. So basically, if this was a Reddit post, it would be everybody sucks here. Because all of y'all some assholes. And I could see some of your reasons, but all of y'all are some assholes.
Right.
So get off your fucking high horses. There's a problem that y'all need to solve, and you need to be doing it together.
And that was the best part. I mean, that was basically what the meaning we were supposed to get. Like, everybody's trying to judge her. It's like, no, we all have phones in the closet. Like, let's not be so quick to judge her. But that's pretty crazy. Go ahead.
So I will say the one person in the group that has kind of always maintained that and totally recognizes the faults in her is Marie. From Jump Street, she knows, like, look, okay, I know why people think I'm horrible. I get it, but you are still not going to shit on me because of your superiority complex. And I appreciate that about her character.
That's pretty crazy when we also got to see that not only can Kate manipulate minds, but she can actually hear people's thoughts. Like, I don't know. What's up, fandom? Would that be a blessing or a curse?
That's a curse. What you mean? Go watch the show called True Blood. You'll know why.
He said, I already know. Little Sookie couldn't handle it. Oh, what about What Women Want? I mean, hey, that was he found a way.
That and also shit, damn it, there's another one where not Guardians of the Galaxy, the last Ant-Man, when they were in the quantum realm, the dude that could read minds, he was walking around telling people every 2 seconds, can y'all stop thinking about that nasty bullshit? I can see that, right? I can hear you, right? Like, yeah, I would not, like, I know I wouldn't want anybody patrolling through my brain. Spaces like that. I think up enough fucked up shit on my own. Thank you. I don't need anyone else's.
Be asking for those blue pills Shetty was handing out real quick. Like,
look,
make them stop.
Sometimes you just gotta cope.
It was a bit odd. Out of all of them, it was Marie that, like, she was the glue that reached out and wanted to help Kate, or at least like try to see it from her side. And all Kate's like so-called besties were just ready to drop her for good. Like, is that because they were more hurt because of what she did, or just because they're more self-centered and like they're more irritated that they were lied to? What do you think, AK?
I feel.
I mean, why were they so much?
It's not unfathomable to think that there's a bit of both of those reasons in there, but just looking at everything objectively, I can say that all of you assholes are just really freaking self-righteous, and you're very short-sighted in how important you think you should be, that you can't see when you're doing the fucked up shit that is leading up to this nonsense that everybody is in now and everyone has to take care of and try to navigate now. You could have stopped some of these things from the very beginning, but you didn't because you're a little too selfish in that situation. And now here we are. And now you don't get to judge just because, Kate did some fucked up shit too. But hold on, let's rewind though. And like you said earlier, that is the reasons why we got these flashbacks. Let's rewind and look at everything that got us here. You could have did something. The two of y'all are really on some fuck shit because y'all was boning way before that boy started having problems and really getting those experiments on. And what's his name? I'm gonna start calling him Ruckus just because he gets on my nerves.
Rufus,
the guy that died, him.
Dusty.
He was really, no, not Dusty. No, the teacher, the dude that.
Oh, Brinkerhoff.
Yeah, him. He was really on that bullshit.
Yeah.
And Kate, right then and there, could have stopped it. And also, not even just Kate, but in that same scene, Jordan could have done something too, because in it. We've seen Jordan is one of the most powerful here. You could have taken those steps, but you let that dude bribe you with being his TA like it was just some great honor, and that got you more points up in the top 10. So you turned a blind eye to that shit. And kudos to Jordan though, because they did realize that after. They specifically said, I was blinded by what it was. I knew where I wanted to go. He could help me. I didn't want to see him as bad. But okay, you still got to own up for your bullshit here, and you don't get to just judge people for the fucked up shit that they did either.
No, and I mean, yeah, you let him get away with all that just to be a TA because he was nice to you. That's all it takes.
Exactly.
Nice to you, like, oh, that just hit deep.
Like, bro, you were using both of them just as much as you think he was using you. So, sorry, you got to own up for that shit.
They get a yell for help and run to see that Kate is going into convulsions. And it was funny to see like the upperclassmen instantly look to Marie to save Kate. Like Marie was like, didn't y'all learn CPR? Like where? In superhero school? Like what is happening? You people are about to graduate.
Wouldn't you need to know that?
What's that?
If you're really supposed to be out here helping the regular humans, you should know something as basic as CPR. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I'm saying though, like Kate was right. Like y'all don't know nothing. Like just worthless.
Nothing at all.
Ridiculous. But this is a great point. Like I said, like these are upperclassmen getting ready to graduate from superhero school, and none of them even know CPR.
Has to come in and save y'all's ass time and time again. Every time some real shit has gone down, Marie ends up being the linchpin.
You see, she's the true hero. But we start to see what Dr. Cardoso was talking about and how strong Marie is and doesn't even realize it. Like she can completely stabilize a person's bloodstream and get the heart beating regularly again. So
I'm saying that's why I think she's gonna be able to move far beyond where she is now. She just really needs to have the right people around her though, so she doesn't get warped like these other assholes did.
I mean, how powerful is she? Can she like get the blood ramped up like umping through a dead person and bring them back to life? Like could she get a zombie's blood like reactivated and bring dead people back to life? Like just how strong is this girl?
If we're bringing zombies into it, I would say that she could possibly have enough power to basically control a dead body, or at least a decently freshly dead body that does still have like its original bodily fluids still in it, and she could manipulate that. But to just if she rolled up on someone that died a year ago, I don't think she'd be able to successfully reanimate that.
Yeah, that blood would be dead. Those cells would be out of it.
Yeah. There really wouldn't be anything in there left for her to control.
Yeah. Next, we see Dr. Cardoso has perfected his virus, and he's ready to give his full report to Vought. But Dean Shetty says, hold up a hot tick. Let's not rush into anything. She wants to push it a little farther. And he's like, oh, that's so messed up. He's already nailed the way to, in his words, like compassionately control soups. Like, what is compassionate about what they're doing to these people? Like,
not a damn thing.
That sounded pretty.
Not a damn thing.
And that Coffo girl had seemed pretty wicked to me. Like, that didn't seem very compassionate at all. Like, I don't know what this compassion
would have been in my living room when I watched that part. I literally reached for my hand sanitizer just on the strength of looking out the corner of my eye, like, oh wait, nah, yeah, that does not look safe. Right? I literally rubbed a bunch of sanitizer on my hands after that because that shit was not looking good. No. And oh boy, when they showed her a little bit later, and this again is why I think that chick has powers. We just don't know what her power is yet. She's fooling us just like freaking Victoria Newman did. We know she had powers up until like the end of that major episode for her. So I think she's looking for that control agent specifically so she could move into a bigger place of power.
That could be. Absolutely. But we then see just how much of a ruthless villain Dean Shetty really is, as she wants Cardoso to push it even farther and make poor Betsy even sicker. Like, just experimenting on her like a human lab rat. Like, that was so disturbing. And then Kate was still passed out. Then she seemed to wake up for a quick sec, then disappeared. So did she hear Andre say, who cares? This is what she gets for mind raping her friends, and then say to herself, oh, you want to see mind rape? And then brought them all into her mind? Or... like, do you think she consciously did all that, or was she unconscious and just accidentally brought them all in? What do you think, AK?
I questioned that as well. I was confused for a half a second. Once I saw that happening, I was like, wait, hold on. Did this bitch just wake up and she has some other power that we just didn't recognize before, and she zoomed them into the actual woods or something or other? But no, it did become clear once they actually started walking around there. It's hard to say whether she actually did that on purpose or not, though, because I think at that point in time, she's spiraling, and her anxiety, and I don't know if you guys would agree, but I think she's had like extreme PTSD this whole season. And I think that is, and just now basically coming clean and them finding out everything that she's done, that just even more intensified those bad feelings for her. So I think it was just a guttural reaction. I don't think she did it on purpose. But perhaps this was a progression that we saw that she didn't even know that she could do. And sometimes a lot of emotion, people with powers, they're tied to their emotions. So I think that's what happened here, is she was trying to wake up maybe, but it just happened at the right time where those words were spoken, and whoosh, here we get this dreamscape where they also have to go through the journey with us and figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, did we just teleport? Or, oh wait, no, that thing's playing over there. Whoa, I recognize this. This is her memory. So yeah, it's crazy. And I'll agree with fandom. I do feel bad for the younger her, because yeah, she didn't know what was happening here. This is just like Marie killing her parents. She didn't know that shit was going to happen, and it's their fault for not preparing those kids accurately and correctly. So yeah, I did feel bad for little her, but once she got older, nah, you let yourself get brought into this bullshit. So now you got to deal with that.
Yeah, just ask baby Huey's girlfriend if the soups are worse than Vought. I think that's. Oh wait, she can't answer. But yeah, that definitely answers that. But yeah, absolutely. What do you think, fandom? Do you think Kate actually woke up and did this on purpose, bringing her friends in there to show like, hey, you all got bones in the closet too, or was she just unconscious and did this like subconsciously?
I think it was almost a bit of both. Because it wasn't like near the end, like she wanted them like kind of like out of her mind.
Right, that's my whole thing. In the end, she's like, "Okay, I'll let you guys go."
Yeah,
right there. She did this.
I won't stop you. But yeah, see, I would have liked to have seen maybe a flashback where she's done this before, because like that's how we got a lot of this information, was in these flashbacks, especially with her and Andre. Mm-hmm. So I would have liked to have seen something where this has happened before, and that would make me think that yes, she did it consciously. But yeah, it's like so many things we've seen. There's little breadcrumbs that are cool, but we need more.
Either way, absolutely. Yeah. And that was cool how they showed us like her early life flashbacks, like, and especially cool seeing that we nailed another one basically step for step. Kate's family didn't need to fear her and give her up for adoption to the Vought group, who in turn used them for her own misguided gains. Like, that poor girl's got to be so messed up in the head. I mean, that's just sad. But we nailed that one like step for step. Got 'em.
Like I don't know if you guys know anything much about child development growing up, but there are a lot of case studies out there that show, like, if you don't show a child affection,
oh my god, yeah,
that and let them know that, you know, what is a good and right touch against what a bad touch is, that really messes with the human psyche. It's almost like it's a situation where like solitary confinement is a very effective punishment, specifically because we humans just aren't supposed to function like that, just completely isolated and on their own. And here they made her into Elsa. They put her in a room because they were afraid of her powers, and they thought that was going to help the situation, and all it did was just make it so much worse for her and make her so much more vulnerable to be exploited by evil people. It's disgusting on her parents. All these parents that gave their kids Gen V, fuck all of them. Yeah. I hope they go to all 7 of the hells.
And then we see just how messed up, like, as we get a motherfucking Soldier Boy cameo. And I swear, fandom, you willed this into existence last stream when you started talking about
it. He did.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, we getting Soldier Boy. That was pretty tight. And we see Kate's imaginary friend, like, knew she was twisted, but he tells them that they better figure out why Kate wants them all here, or they're all going to be stuck in here forever. Like, that was crazy.
I got a question.
What's that?
I was like, did y'all figure, like, once he started talking, like, if you want to, get out of here correctly, this is all you got to do. Oh. Did you think he was gonna go boom right there? Because I saw that shit coming a mile away.
I haven't.
That's like, we're not getting instructions for this shit. Hell no, it's never that easy.
That's my next line written. Then we get one of the oldest Hollywood tropes ever. Soldier Boy starts to tell the group the single most important thing they need to do is, and boom, gets incinerated. So yeah,
it's that fucking joke that Tyrion kept trying to tell about the damn what was it, the
Donkey and
pine
the pine
cone?
cone.
Like, for fuck's sake.
Then it popped out to Emma and Sam, and he was happy to see her, and even happier to see how she remembers him now. And because that technically makes this the 4th date, you know what that means. Technically, they are 1 day behind schedule. It's time for some lovins. And I got to be honest. When they started going at it, I was like, if this doesn't turn into another puppet show, I'm going to riot. Like, I would have been.
And lo and behold, what happened? It happened. And you know what? It for anyone else, outside of maybe Black Noir, for anyone else, I would have thought that was just really freaking weird and randomly fetishy, but for them specifically, it works.
Amazing.
100% completely works.
Like I said, if it didn't turn into a puppet show, I would have been.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been right.
It would have ruined the whole episode.
I agree.
It would have ruined the episode.
Oh, I would have died. I had to see it.
Nah,
like,
man.
No way we have this go into that. Like, come on.
Homie, in high stress situations, homie is always going into puppet mode, and this is his first time, bruh. And he literally says, "Can you just? I feel the feelings. I understand what you're telling me, but I don't know anything that's happening. Can you just teach me? Can you just show me how to actually do okay and not hurt you while this is happening? Because let's be real, if you're smashing the Hulk." And he loses focus for just a hot second, you're done.
Could be bad. Oh, we saw what happened with Popclaw and the boys. So yeah,
exactly. So I honestly, I gotta give Sam his kudos for that, because he continually shows that even though there is a lot of brain damage on his part, it's not all gone. He does still have empathy. He just, at the drop of a dime, he can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. So he's got to work on that. But he's still a very loving kid.
I'm always angry. But back into Kate's mind for another flashback, and this time it's when she meets Dean Shetty, and talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, oh my God, that was so ruthless. And did you see that door they had Kate locked behind? Like, literally involved. Like, what assholes? You did this to her. Now you want to punish her?
9 years.
Like, these parents, like you said, should be thrown into cells.
Where the fuck did they even get that shit built? Yeah. Like, did they call
with the money that they got for injecting their daughter in the first place? That's where. Incredible.
Yeah, it's so disgusting.
And again, if you weren't starting to feel a little something on the sympathy tip for Kate, then check your human card, Jake, because we're lucky this girl didn't grow up a whole lot worse than she did. I mean, I'm guessing like it'd been the full 9 years Kate was locked in a room since she had a hug or any human touch other than her own. I mean, at least Soldier Boy taught her how to diddle the Skittles, so she wasn't at a total loss. But still, I mean, that's got to be.
Well, she had internet for that. You know, she was still. We saw her when she started. She was at homeschool. Yeah. Just mom wasn't in there being the teacher. The teacher was on the internet. So she look up all that stuff, but that was so crazy though, dude. You locked this girl away. Like they this is Elsa being turned into a supervillain, even when her parents are told, don't make her hate her powers, don't fear her, just guide her gently and it'll be cool. But now, oof, the hug might be her power. I mean, look, for maybe that's why they got her with these kids. That's actually a pretty valid theory. I get it, yeah.
She's like a Care Bear.
I mean, right, like as a hugger myself, I totally understand that. Yeah, you know, the Care Bear stare with the hearts and the rainbows coming out their chest.
Oh, speaking of finding the man in the canoe, we see another of Kate's flashbacks, and this one, her and Andre. And we see that it wasn't just after Golden Boy, like after the Golden Boy thing, like this has been going on. Like, how shocked were you to see that fandom that this has been going on for a while?
Not really. He was like one of the hot ticket items, so.
That didn't shock you too much to know that this had been going on for a while?
Interesting.
That Andre and Kate were getting it fucking long before Golden Boy actually died. That was crazy.
Surprised me.
Me too. I was actually shocked I didn't see that one. I'm like, oh man, I should have known because that was a little.
Exactly. We should have been able to see that, but they played that really freaking cool.
Then poor Dusty, like he said, he didn't even like Kate. He didn't even want to be here. So of course he ends up being the red shirt and the first one dusted. Like this poor guy just wanted to get back home and get yipped. Like, oh, Dusty.
Now, bro, you over here hanging out with some college kids, bro. You are a mid-20s man. You should be
still in his 20s.
Working somewhere. Okay, but he's in his 20s, but he's still past college. You know damn well that dude wasn't going to nobody's graduate school. You got done and you decided to just fuck around. Like his family must be rich, like generational wealth, old money rich, because he clearly does not do a damn thing with his life.
Oh no, just gets yipped all day and parties. And throws parties at his house. That's amazing. Yeah, being that guy that has the house right next to campus where all the kids come to party.
Right, exactly. Why are you still living? Why are you allowed to still live there, bro?
Can you imagine?
Nobody lives near the campus but him.
Right. Then we move into the next memory that isn't even Kate's. Now, how does that work? Like inside Kate's mind, but somehow accessing Jordan's memories? That was a trip. And we see she had already seen Golden Boy and Brinkerhoff going at it. And instead of telling somebody, she just took the bribe of the new job and being the TA. Like, that was crazy. Was so sick hearing Brinkerhoff talking about needing to be able to go to new lows to get to great heights. Like, I noticed you ain't sacrificing shit. Like, I didn't see him laying down on any tables, letting people nail spikes into the spine.
Look,
like, what the hell?
I told y'all from episode 1, you know, that dude is bad news. Every time I've seen this man in a freaking movie, he's been a bad guy. That's his MO. As soon as I saw his face, I said, oh, no, she about to go left real freaking quick. And it was proven right. I will say, though, that this also makes me put Kate up against the Jean Grey character from Marvel Comics, because this is very reminiscent of that. You know, this young girl that has a lot of psychic abilities. So it makes full sense that she would be able to jump into everyone else's memories and not only like just make them experience and try to, you know, face their trauma and whatnot where their things are, but also that she's able to just travel in there and draw those things out and take everyone with her. That's it may seem like a small thing, but you know, when you really think about it, that is a lot. And she's doing this shit unconsciously.
So then we see everybody except Marie has bones in the closet and really has no right to be solely hating on Kate. And Sam wants to run away with Emma, but she says no more running. She may like change her tune when she sees exactly what it is she's up against. Like she thinks now that she can get big, like she got big one time, she's going to stand up to the entirety of the Vought Industries. Like she's a little out of her mind, didn't she, fandom?
Of course.
What do you think she's going to
do? Ma'am, calm down.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, you're not taking on.
We get it, but calm down. You ain't a real super soldier yet. Okay, you in training still.
Feeling herself a little too much. And speaking of Vought, like, what were those experiments they were running on Golden Boy and his brother? Like,
yo, this is what I was waiting for you to bring up from my thought from the last episode. This is why I think that they are the ones responsible specifically for breaking his brain. I think they, however the powers were when they first got them and what they were showing in the test that they went through, they decided to put their stock in Golden Boy. But they knew he wasn't, at the time, at least how I'm reading it, he wasn't as strong as his brother. So what it looked like to me was like a bunch of blood transfusions that were happening, and that was the only way that they could think of to try to incorporate Sam's power into Golden Boy.
Because that's what Brinkerhoff says later. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, Golden Boy or Luke's burning hotter than ever. So basically, them injecting his power was making Golden Boy actually stronger.
Exactly. And that happening, I think, is why Sam's brain got so screwed up, because at that point in time, she wasn't just wiping Golden Boy in those sessions. I'm pretty sure Sam woke up a fair bit of times too. But because of his power set and how that works with his psyche, all that shit compounding day after day, how many ever times they were in that room for how many ever hours, that shit broke him. And I question whether there's even a way to fix it.
Hopefully just time away from it and not going through it anymore. Maybe time heals all wounds. Hopefully that works for him.
Yeah. He got his lady love right now too. So that's we've seen that is helping.
Absolutely. It seems like Marie got her door in the mind to like not be left out. She has to revisit the room where she killed her parents. And again, this is a memory Kate wouldn't have, but it seems to be like the most important one because this was the one that relates to Kate the best. Like it's not. I have a question. Fault. What's that?
Do you think that maybe because of the conversation that they had earlier, once they actually found out what Marie's history was, that Kate was actually searching for something to say, hey, this isn't actually all of my fault. And none of the other guys, because they're just as shallow as Kate was, they're not going to be able to see that lesson. But Marie is, and I think she saved her for last. Because as you guys said, yeah, she was waiting for this. If you guys want to leave, then I won't stop you this time. Right. So I think they were trying to leave every time, but she was standing in their way until she found that memory in Marie's brain to make her relive that. And she knew Marie would be the one to see past the glamour and all the bullshit and trigger whatever they needed to. She needed to be triggered within herself to pull everybody back out.
Yeah, their parents.
So I think that was very purposely done.
Yeah, their parents pumped them full of a dangerous drug and then want to cry when it didn't work out perfectly. Like this is
and how dare you not warn these kids about what could happen? At least try to prepare them a little bit. Like it's so disgusting, and that is why eventually you have to give. You can't just give kids a pass. You have to actually hold them accountable for the things that they do. But starting off here, none of these kids are at fault for this shit. I do have some tinfoil. I just thought a little bit ago though. What if the benefactor that Marie has somehow is her sister? Let's say because
that'd be interesting. She thinks her sister
parents have, their parents have some type of awesome life insurance or some deal, maybe even with Vought, that if something happens or these parameters are met, they get all this money. But now all this should happen. They're dead. The sole benefactor of any deal or anything would be her little sister. And what if she has powers too, and she's making moves behind the scenes? Again, tinfoil, not saying, it's going to be a thing, but it could be.
Yeah, I thought early on, I thought they had said that the sister had been pumped with stuff too, but they never said that. So we don't know if the sister has powers or not. So yeah, that'll be interesting. And I love that maybe they did have money like that. And maybe it is a sister that's a benefactor. That'd be amazing. She thinks that the sister's going to hate her, but actually like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
That's what I thought. I think everything her sister said in that sequence was just her insecurities being brought to light.
Could be.
And I think that's the reason that they've kept them apart.
Maybe. Funny, Kate says, okay, I'll let you all go. You can wake up now. And Jordan was quick with like, okay, let's go, people. Like, they did not care about saving anybody but their own heirs. Like, Jordan, I don't know about her.
They all still too selfish. Again, I got to give it to Marie. She's the only one that does actually try to think outside the box and see the bigger picture of the group. Yeah, not just.
She was the only real hero out of all of them. She won't let Kate just fade away in her own mind. Like
that's facts.
Go ahead.
As pissed as she was at Kate, she was just as mad at the rest of them. But she saw this, and her first thing was, okay, she's got to try to deal with her trauma and face her sister. But then, after that spiel, she doesn't let it pull her into more despair like the other two did. She says, Kate, hello, this is you too, okay? This shit wasn't my fault. Just like you made me realize, now take your own fucking advice. This shit wasn't completely your fault either. Right.
And I'm with you, Jackie. That's why I kind of thought that both kids had it. I was like, why give powers to one and not the other? So
I think her sister
sister's going to have powers. I think they did.
I think her sister definitely has powers also. Yep.
But they didn't say that. I thought they had touched on it, but they haven't yet. So that's
they haven't yet. See, that's another thought I had right there, Jackie. That somewhere maybe her sister is in the woods, but because her sister is also playing the Game of Thrones, this is why I think she could be Marie's benefactor, because she's smart enough to go with the flow, but whatever her power is, she can tweak it enough to make it seem like she she's not going to be a threat, but she's in here playing freaking chess when they're playing checkers.
That'd be insane. And then when Marie starts in, it's Andre who brings it home and finishes up like, you don't get to just give up yet. And this actually brings Kate back up, and they all wake up having their powers back. And when Emma and Sam came busting in with their sex hair, Sam sees Kate and just instantly snaps. Like, I'm glad he didn't her, but oh my God, I thought she was done for right then and there. But they all put their heads together and try to figure out what's going on in the woods. And Sam says, bad stuff, that's what. Then reveals something very telling that comes into play big time in this episode. He said that she hates us. And hate is a pretty strong word, but he's not wrong. Dean Shetty's end goal is to, like, basically rid the world of soups, isn't it, fandom?
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's where they're going. That's what you don't think so, AK?
I don't think it's to rid the world of soups, but I think she definitely wants to be the one that holds the most power and the most sway over them. Because now, like how she was, trying to ramp up the drug that doctor was developing, like, okay, here, let's see how much she can actually take. She's sick, she's incapacitated now, she can't use her powers right now, but push it a little bit further. How much does it take until she's dead? And then at the end here, how long until we could test and see if she could be contagious? Like every mark that doctor hits, she's pushing the envelope further and further.
Absolutely.
Because at first she was like, okay, I'm trying to make them sick. They could be able to use their powers, moving through fear. And then he's trying to kill them. And now you want to get contagious. I'm like, you're trying to like literally kill them off at this point. You're making it.
Exactly. That's why I think, she wants it to get rid of the ones that she knows she can't manipulate. And then she can hold, whatever secrets that the younger ones that she's pulling in.
When she makes it contagitive, there's no more control. She's just getting rid of everybody. It's going to spread like wildfire.
Unless they get like an antidote quickly.
That depends. Not even an antidote. It depends on if that doctor can create a strain that would hit specific people at any given time. Because all it would take is, maybe one drop of blood from the person put into the full mix to make it that only they could get sick from this if she wants them to.
I don't know if she's going to have it that dialed in. We can't wait to find out. And then back at the woods, Dr. Cardoza is having a bit of a freak out. He overdid it and killed poor Betsy, but Shetty has taken the news pretty well, a little too well. She just looked him in the eye and said, now, can you make it contagious like you're just saying? Oh, my God. Will Dr. Cardoza keep going along with this, or is he going to break ranks and like run and tell Vought what Shetty's up to? What do you think, fandom? Is he going to stay side by side with Dean Shetty, or is he going to run up to Vought and say, hey, this woman's out on one, you better do something?
No, because Vought's in control of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but they're in control wanting him to make this. And all of a sudden it's Shetty trying to push it to the next level, and obviously she's got other things in mind. So you think Cardoza is going to stay with Shetty and keep doing this, or is he going to break ranks and go tell somebody at Vought what she's up to?
I would say he wouldn't, but since the previous episode where Sam like literally just broke into his house and almost threatened to kill his entire family along with him, like, yeah, he most likely will go along with it.
How many kids do you think Shetty will actually infect before being stopped, AK?
I don't know that I could properly project a number on that because I don't know the extent of all the kids that are on campus or what everyone's power set is. I think she is going to go after the top 10, like she said in previous episodes, they're untouchable. She's going to keep them, and whatever manipulation she can pull with all of them with just words, she's going to continue to do that. Everyone else, I think, could possibly be fair game unless she finds some way to easily manipulate them. Like we've seen different levels of that virus she's perfecting now. So something could happen, and then she sets it up to, hey, this person gets sick because they refuse to do something that she asked them to do. And here she comes as the savior, gives them the antidote. But if this happens again, perhaps there won't be an antidote available for them. So that's how she brings people in. there's a lot of questions and blanks to fill with her.
Oh yeah, and I'm here for it. Can't wait to see this next episode and see what they did, because we finally just caught up, and now we'll just be going one by one from here on out for the rest of the season and see where it takes us. I'm here for it. So we got just
how many episodes we have left?
2 more.
2 more. It's so sad.
Just caught up. I know, but then it's gonna go right into the boys and
true.
So here's a couple trivia questions. If you know these answers, put them in the chat box. If you're watching later, put them in the comment section down below. What was Kate's brother's name?
Oh shit! I want to say Elijah, but that wasn't it.
Brother Elijah.
I'm feeling a J something. Joshua, John, Eddie. I don't remember. I really don't.
You know that one? Put it in the chat box down below.
Bartholomew.
That was bizarre. Oh, how old was he? How old was Kate's brother when he left?
7, 8, or 9, I think. I believe. I want to say he was younger than her. I could be misremembering though.
Roger, incorrect. Anybody remember how old he was when she told him to leave? How old was he when he left? Hey, Jay Cruz, 6 years old. Absolutely correct.
6? All right, there you go.
He was 6.
Right. Damn it, you're off.
Well done. What song could Soulja Boy fart?
Star Spangled Banner.
Of course, it's the fucking Star Spangled Banner.
Because they called him a Russian.
Called him
the discount, extreme discount, 99-cent Captain America.
Oh, that was awesome. He brought it home. How long did Kate say her parents had kept her locked away like that?
9 years.
9 years, absolutely correct. Well done, you. And what was the soup's name that they infected with the virus?
Oh, fuck.
I said it a few times. What was the soup that they infected with the virus's name? Well, that one put in the comment section down below. And last but not least, how much bigger of a dose did Cardoza give the soup that killed her?
Shit.
Said I only gave her this.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. It was like one of the final scene of the freaking show. Was it 5?
It was 5. There we go.
5 extra levels.
5 milligrams. He gave her 5 milligrams more. Gonna give it to you. Nailed it and ended it on the right one. Well done, you. He said 3 times. Oh man, crazy. Nobody remembered the thing, but that's gonna do it for us. What's up, fandom? Out the door real quick. Jake was asking, how big do we think that? What's the limit on Emma? How big can she actually get?
I want to say like almost equivalent to probably.
Can she go full on kaiju?
Nah, I don't think they're gonna go that extreme.
Like she has to have some.
Not yet.
Like how much can she eat, and just how big can she grow? Like,
I think she would be able to get up to that. She definitely get up to a giant man status, which could be considered maybe just a slightly smaller kaiju.
Jackie has
Titan size, yeah. I think she could absolutely get there.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Oh, that'd be
She's
cool.
Got to practice first.
If we get to see her just go totally Godzilla, like that'll be amazing. Just one more step in the journey. I'm here for it. I'm glad we're all caught up, and I can't wait to talk about episode 7 next Friday or next Thursday. So that's going to do it for us. We're going to be back on Tuesday talking about Loki. And anything quick out the door before we get out of here? Let fandom get off to work.
Let's see. We are off on trivia this Friday. The next Friday, I believe we're going to run a Jackbox session. So come by for some fun games online in the chat. Monday, I will be on with the ladies, Professor Diligence and Meeks, also talking about Loki. Then we'll be back here with the boys on Tuesday, talking about Loki. And Thursday, we're going to hit some more Gen V. I'll possibly be doing on Thursday also Foundation with my cousin. We'll see how it syncs with our schedules. And since YouTube has not removed the bogus copyright strike that I
Still?
have,
Wow.
I can't stream. Yeah, the company that did it, they have 2 weeks basically to either put into YouTube an actual case through the courts that's going to charge me with copyright infringement. So I have to wait until that wears off. If they don't show documentation of that, then the charge goes away. But I have to wait. And because of that, spooky season will be over by the time that ban is lifted. So all of my awesome live streams I had planned will not happen this year, sadly. But do go check out the channel, though, because I will still have the awesome short stories my writers group made. Two of those vids are up already. I will post another one in the morning. So stay tuned for that. There's some pretty awesome creepypasta that'll be coming up on there.
Righto, so stay tuned, check that out. And like I said, we're going to be back out on next Tuesday talking about the next episode of Loki. So I look forward to seeing everybody here then. Hope everybody's having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you on the next one. Be easy, everybody.